Welcome to our Devos this week. And this week we're actually doing part 2 of a two-part series that we started a couple weeks ago called the Beatitudes. All the Beatitudes are, you've heard that mentioned if you've been in church for any amount of time or maybe online or whatever, it's a statement of blessing. It's a time where Jesus has his followers there and he tells them what it means to be blessed. A lot of times we think of blessing as like being happy or being rich or being prosperous. But our blessing truly only comes from our connection to God. That's what we're examining. And we're examining these statements that Jesus made about what it means to be blessed. So let's take a look at one today that you might not think of when it comes to being blessed. It says, "Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy." That's Matthew chapter 5, verse 7. He said, "Blessed are the merciful." Now remember, what is this connected to? This has everything to do with our connection to Jesus. That's what makes somebody blessed. Not because they have these qualities in and of themselves, but because they are connected to the living God. And if you're connected to the living God, if you're truly saved, if you're truly a believer, you're going to be merciful. What is mercy? Mercy is withholding some punitive thing that somebody else deserves. A perfect example would be if a police officer stops you when you're driving fast, all right? And you broke the speed limit. Not that I've ever done that. I've read about people online that break the speed limit. I don't know anything about that myself. I'm not going to confirm or deny. But I know that some of you might. And when you drive through that stop sign or when you break the speed limit, the police officer pulls you over and he asks for your license and registration. And if you've ever been in this position where the officer says, "Look, drive slower next time. I'm not going to write you up, but this is a warning." What feeling do you have? Oh, you feel great that I've heard. You feel wonderful because you're like, I should have got a ticket. I should have got written up, maybe even gone to traffic court. But instead, he chose to do what? He chose to show mercy. Why? Well, I don't know. It's because you were breaking the law, so you know you deserved a punishment, but the police officer chose to let it go. That is an act of mercy. Now, for those of you that aren't police officers, we have opportunities in our lives constantly to show other people mercy. People are doing the wrong thing all the time, yourself included. And so one of the things that you have to keep in mind is, as Christians, I want this to be a goal for you. I want to be, as a Christian, the most forgiving, least petty person that I know. I want to be a person that people say, you know what, he's really gracious about certain things. And if you offended him or you hurt his feelings, he's not going to hold it against you. And the reason why I want to be like that is because God has forgiven me so much. Jesus has taken all my sin upon himself. And the people around me, they don't deserve my forgiveness, but I didn't deserve God's forgiveness. Therefore, mercy should be a regular part of who I am. The Bible says, Jesus says, "Blessed are the merciful because they shall receive mercy." Because you have received mercy, you should be merciful to those who are around you.